Oh, what's up, everybody? It's MrScaryMuffin, and we are at our first game for Week 3 of the Duck Soup Gaming League. We are on CP Codefront, and today's match is going to be between Set Snail for Fail and Lightspeed Brief. Both teams are undefeated so far. They're both 2-0, and yeah, we're waiting for Snail's 6. I see him already on, and so we should be getting started pretty soon. It's going to be excellent. It's going to be fun. We're going to see how these teams handle Codefront, which is a nice 5-point push map. If you recall from my preview video, it is on the YouTubes. You can check it out there. Surprisingly, I was supposed to mention this apparently. Jethro, who is playing for Lightspeed Brief, he is not going to be in today. Is that right, Jethro? No. I don't see Jethro listed here anywhere. Jethro Snail. Huh. I don't see him on there. Oh, there we go. Co-captain. Co-captain of Snail. So he's apparently a big player on his team. I don't know. He's some kid. Just joking, Jethro. We love you. Heart. Big heart to you. And I'm going to be trying out. It's going to be super exciting, because I'm going to be trying out that Sigma script to see if that will help us get a better camera. If all else fails, I'll switch back to Auto Director, and I'll let Auto Director handle the camera. And yeah, okay. It looks like we have the competitive HUD all loaded up, so we just gotta wait for everybody to ready up, and we'll be starting to watch the match. Pretty exciting stuff though. Lightspeed Brief got to face off against a pretty darn good team, Skid, and their soldier line really shined there. That's something to be noted. And Lightspeed Brief also played against Phonetic Owls, and they pretty much raffle stomped Phonetic Owls for the most part of that match. Really, like, I mean, first half was not tight at all. Second half was much tighter, but it was pretty freaking amazing that Lightspeed Brief beat out what was considered the top team in the league right after the draft. Snail got to face against Milk and Cookies in their first round, and they pretty much, I mean, Milk and Cookies was a bit scattered. We did get to see some excellent work from the team, and yeah. But Milk and Cookies probably was not the best team for them to test a medal against. They played Fistful of Corn Dogs in their second week, and that was a much tighter match, a much more exciting match, and they came out ahead in that one. But again, Converge is not exactly a traditional map, so traditional competitive map, and so it's really hard to gauge exactly where Snail is compared to the other teams, compared to Lightspeed Brief, who has had an excellent showing against some very top-tier teams. Veggie Dog is complaining that he doesn't have any items. And the Asian D3 says this is not a competitive map. Really, the difference between Codefront and Warmfront is very cosmetic, and Warmfront really just favors soldiers and scouts a little bit more, and tries to nerf the demo a little bit more. I think it wouldn't make too much difference between that and this map. I don't know. I think it's fine here. I think it's fine to just play Codefront. Everybody's used to it. Alright, match is live. We are watching Edible Panties. Go ahead. I think that's Ed, right? Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Who is this guy? Can't we just ask people to play the regular names when they're playing? Because it just confuses the hell out of me. I swear to God. Okay. Alright, so it looks like Lightspeed Brief got a really good position. There's some heavy whipping by Snail going on. Soldier takes up to the roof, but he accidentally slips off. Slippery there, it's cold. And, ooh, the big jump by Veggie Dog trying to take that. The medic backs out of there. Didn't even take much splash damage. And Veggie Dog does go down. Alright, let's die. So Die's playing demo? Interesting. Some spam going over. There is some time on the point by Lightspeed Brief, and most people are down for Snail. Only Pemsu is up, and I think he's going to back it up out of there. And that'll allow Lightspeed Brief to cap this point. Oh, I got emails. Probably should have closed that. Alright, Veggie Dog's gonna head back a little bit. There's some whipping again going by Snail. Finally somebody ran the whip. I mean, there's the whip there, and we were kind of talking about how nobody was really using it. And finally it happened. Okay. Lightspeed Brief managed to push right on in. There was nobody up yet. Respawn's pretty long, hey? Wow, 21 seconds for Veggie Dog to respawn. That is crazy. Respawn time. And already the demo AIDS is on the point. Got about half cap there. And they're just going to put a little bit of pressure here, try to see if they can get some pick. Oh, Medic is left all alone, but E couldn't finish him off. He gets killed by Blagoo. So Yamalama is going to probably just hover around, just take some heals. Oh, ooh, got hit up a little bit there by some splash damage. But it stays up. Yamalama is at 44%. Isaac Waller is almost at Uber. I don't think they're going to push out with this because they are 2 down, but they will hold on to it and wait for the Uber to come in so they can counter Uber and maybe get a pull out. Oh, check my stats is die. I see. Okay, so it looks like they're a bit of a standstill here as the team's trying to find a way to get in, and it looks like Snail is going to stay mostly on the defense. They are now running Pyro as he switched over to that, probably just to counter Uber, but Uber does come on in, and the Heavy has no protection. The Uber is popped in return on their Pyro, and they're going to light everybody on fire. He tried to get the flare, missed that one, but does finish off Blagoo, and they successfully held off this push. Will they push out? I don't think so. Oh no, they're gonna... E and Veggie Dog's gonna take a peek here, and immediately Veggie Dog's gonna go down, so that's gonna cancel this push. But Flyboy is gonna come out a little bit, and he's got lit majorly by Sticky Trap, so he's gonna run out. Thompson's Teeth got lit up on by a flare. He's gonna back out there. I don't think anyone's going to be able to push in. Oh, nice. Nice flare there. Oh, yeah. Double flare by E. Takes out Thompson's Teeth. This is going to be really hard for them to push in. They really need that Uber and just get a position, essentially, off the Uber where they can finish off the whole team. Or at least come in with the Uber and get some frags. And right now, they're just kind of pushing in a little bit, trying to get some picks. They do have the Uber and it's not getting popped. Yamalama is just holding on to it. Flyboy has a nice spot here. They managed to kill a lot of people. I think they're just going to run back. Nope, the Uber is popped anyways. Uber is popped in return. I don't think they can do much here for that. Thompson's Teeth is going to try to sneak behind, whereas Yamalama is going to run away, gets chased down by CMA. CMA, I'll just call him CMA. And that's a pretty good wipe there. Some people have respawned, but ooh, he just tried to W plus M1, gets sticky down by AIDS. Flyboy's come out, no medic on him though, but Veggie Dog is there to guard him a little bit. All right, Die gets a nice shot on Veggie Dog, and let's take a look over here. Scores are about even, with Lightspeed Brief a little bit on the ahead side. It's gonna be a little bit slow going on Code Front. Dive tries to run on in, but E's gonna deter him, make him double rethink that. Yamalama connects back with Blagoo, who I'm guessing is his pocket, and Thrillhouse tries to come in, does get a trade though with CMA, so that's not too bad. And Die gets a nice pick on Veggie Dog, so both soldiers are down for Snail, and they're going to take advantage of this, trying to rush on in without the Uber, and they're going to clear up as many people as they can, finally take Flyboy out, and they get the point. Wow, that's nice. So they pushed in here without Uber after they get a double pick on the soldiers, and they figured that's good enough for me, we're just going to push on in. And enough spam from their own explosive classes managed to take out the Heavy and the Medic, and that allowed them to cap the point. Alright. Watching Lightspeed Brief roll out here. They're about to hit the mid. Red Scouts are on first, but a couple of good shots by the Blue Scout gets the Red Scout off. Nobody has any time on the point yet, but Red Stickies are on it. And Lightspeed Brief is going to start putting some time with Thrillhouse taking control of the roof. It looks like Set Snail for Fail is not quite going to jump in. Now there they go. The soldiers jump up to take control of that roof, but they do. Lightspeed Brief does cap the point. First couple people going down. 4 sets Snail for failed. And they've gotten people up. Yeah, Ubers are popped on both sides. But it looks like Snail popped theirs a little bit later, and they're going to try to get some time on this point. Who is that? Die trying to find a pick on the medic. Does kill both Flyboy and his medic. Ouchies. Nice jumping there. And AIDS is going to run on ahead and try to get some time on the second. But E, oh nice, chase him down and finish him off with a scattergun shot before he can sneak past that garage. And he's up to E all by himself to try to hold second point here as the double soldiers force him off. Whoa! Auto director just went crazy there. That was pretty funny. Alright. Die's peeking in here, sees the heavy demo and medic all standing on the point. He goes, maybe I won't be able to handle this. He's gonna back it up. AIDS is back in the rush, so the entire Lightspeed Brief team is at the front door of this point, but Black Google's down right at the start of this. Neither team is close to an Uber at all. Got about 20-30 seconds before either team will have Uber, and Isaac will have his first, but I doubt they will push. He'll probably just stay back. Hold on. He's doing some work, gets another kill, takes out Die there, and I don't think... I mean, if Lightspeed Brief continues to be aggressive in the positioning here, they're not going to be able to push him with the whole team. Yeah, AIDS just go down, trades with E. I mean, it's not like they have teleporters or anything, so both teams will technically get back to this area around the same time. Yeah, if they keep trading here, it's nothing much is gonna happen. Both teams have their Ubers, and they want to wait. Looks like Lightspeed Brief does want to wait for their entire team to be up. But people keep getting a little bit offensive there, like Black Goo right now. Forces the pop, nice job though. But they're gonna have to push in here with their Uber, and they're gonna be down 3 immediately. So yeah, Flyboy is just standing on the point. The medic Yama is gonna be trying to circle around. Oh, they're swarming in here. Nice. Sorry. Wow, nice push there. Lightspeed Brief off to a very excellent start. They're going to be up 2, and in case you're wondering, it is first to 5 with the halftime, I believe, after 3. Both scouts get to the point around the same time. Again, they trade big shots. Both of them are lit majorly. And Thompson T sneaks in behind and smacks E in the face with a scattergun shot. Takes him out. Weak shot. CMA jumps on the roof. And Veggie Dog's kind of lit, so he's going to back it up there. He has an equalizer out, so his medic couldn't heal him. He gets killed by Die. And they're going to cap this one. Lightspeed Brief gets the midpoint yet again, winning that mid-fight. Die gets a pick on the medic, and so they're going to take the next point pretty easily and get set up. I think as long as they can cap this point without popping Uber, they will be able to win this round pretty easily. And I think Yamalama knows that he's not going to pop Uber. He's going to try to stay safe. Yep. And they're going to push in with Uber, and they have a huge Uber lead on this. They got their entire team up as well, although Thompson Teeth and Black Blue are a little bit hurt. They're hurting. A couple early frags here, even before Uber's pop. Uber is going in though, and there's nobody on the point because the entire team is dead. Quick 3-0 by Lightspeed Brief, and we are at halftime. Perfect. So yeah, as I mentioned, even though both teams coming on in were undefeated, the 2-0 that Snail had were a little bit more questionable, and I think that shows here that, I mean, I'm hoping Snail is still continuing to practice and getting some scrims under their belt, because they weren't just resting on their laurels on the fact that they were, you know, 2-0 in the season. Lightspeed Brief is not a team to be, how do you say, not a team to take lightly. Lightspeed Briefs. I made a pun, guys. It's very punny. So yeah, I think what Snail needs to do here is, the mid fight is so big. What they really need to do is they got to work on that mid fight. either roll out faster and get their heavy to the point, or they will decide to give up the point and hold the little area just outside the point. Most likely the cliff is a good place to take, and if they can control that area, and then basically if they can get like two frags, and then they can push into the mid, it'll be fine. What's going on right now is that they're pushing into the mid and they're losing people right off the bat. I think, E's just running on in by himself and he's getting killed right off the bat. Veggie Dog keeps getting flanked and he's going down. And so that is an issue for their team. If they can keep their numbers during that mid fight, play a little bit more passively or defensively, play a little bit smarter, just stay alive. And if they can get a couple of frags in, then they can worry about taking the midpoint. Doesn't matter if the other team does cap it or get time on it. I think if they manage to do better in the mid fight, it'll change a lot of things. There's not much you can do if you lose the mid fight and you're down numbers, and then you're stuck on defense. Defending last is pretty hard. I would say it's about 65-35 in the favor of the attackers, and so it's really hard to push out of last on this map. And so if you play the mid fight a little bit smarter, if you realize that you're not going to be able to do it, retreat with your medic and heavy back to the second point, hold the second point instead of trying to hold last. They might have a little bit of a better chance there. And it looks like teams are standing in the conference room here, deliberating about what they need to do. Some pep talk going down, no doubt. A couple of people holding their melee weapons. What's the hold up, guys? I want to get a match started. Nobody is... Oh, it does look like a pause, doesn't it? Oh, it's a real-time pause. Cool. So that means the match did start at some point, and they paused it pretty much immediately. Real-time pause. Some teams are readying up. And the pause is over. Alright. So hopefully Snail for Fail will be able to do a little bit better here. They will get the advantageous color of red. In case you don't know, scientific studies does say that the team wearing red tends to do better because, I don't know, red is offensive or something. I don't know. I guess that kind of makes sense in TF2 as well, because red tends to be the attacker, and offense tend to win in most maps. All right, and ZX just got on in. The score is currently 3-0 against Snails, unfortunately, buddy. Sorry about that. I don't know. By the way, I might as well announce on the air. Congratulations, ZX, for doing the thing that you do and doing it well. If you want more information, just go to the forums. Alright, match is going to start in 15 seconds. I am going to be watching... Let's watch AIDS roll out. Bam. Got it. Okay. Ran out of things to talk about. Okay, here we go. Team's rolling out. Nice little jump. And... yeah. Looks like Snail's still going to be whipping. I love that whip, seriously. Heavy whipping should be made an Olympic sport. Speaking of which, anybody going to be watching the Olympics in 2012 summer? It's going to be cool. One of my friends, actually, one of my high school friends, he's going to be playing badminton on the Olympic. He's going to be playing mixed doubles in badminton. And he's, of course, Asian. Hopefully he'll do well. Tobying. Look for him. He's going to be famous one day. Alright, so yes, talking about that, looks like Snail for Fail is got people on the point, but not many people are down for Lightspeed briefs, so they might be able to counter push here. For some reason, Auto Director decided that people rolling out is more important than people capping the point. Oh, pulls out the axe against the scout. It's going to go down here, yeah. Looks like Flyboy switched off heavy and has gone demo on this, which is actually much better, I feel. Demo has a lot of spammable chokes area, and that would probably be better for the team overall than heavy. I mean, go heavy if you have to defend last, but otherwise, going demo is not a bad idea. Most of the team for Snail is up. They should be able to hold off this push to second, but oh, Veggie Dog does go down, and the scout that was there backed off for some reason. And they're going to cap this. And again, Snail is going to be forced to defend last, which I mentioned before is not very favorable for them. There's already a scout on the point. Oh man, that was a close one. I'll tell you, I almost choked there too. And also they almost capped it. There's a lot of time on the cap, but it's slowly whittling back away, and Dai gets the kill and he will get the cap. He just has to like brush against the point. Oh boy. Alright, one game away, and Snail has yet to go on the scoreboard. They're risking a sweep here, and Lightspeed Brief is looking very strong. So I mentioned before how Snail really needs to do a little bit better and have a better strategy for this mid fight right now. And again, they're running out. One scout's on the point, and he's alone against 3 people. And whereas Lightspeed Brief, they're pushing on in. They got some height advantage as well. And oh, there we go. Snail for Fail is going to back it out of here. And that's probably the better idea right now because they're not doing well in this mid fight. If they can hold the yard area just before the second point, they'll do a little bit better. Oh, Isaac Waller takes a couple of meat shots there. But it's fine. He's fine. Got the half health pack, so he's going to stay up. Hemsu gets a flank over here. Oh, but gets taken out by Dai before he can kill the soldier, Black Goo. But Black Goo does... Oh no, their house went down instead. Never mind. But they're doing much better on the defense here, but the medic... So Demo is getting an Uber on the point. Uber get countered in return. And Uber is getting shared all over the place. Dai is just randomly everywhere, and he gets a nice pick on Flyboy. He's going to chase down Isaac Waller as well. So it looks like Lightspeed Brief is going to grab this point. And set Snail for Fail is once again set on defense. Ooh. So if you're a team and you're watching this and you want to know what you can do better, work on your mid-point strategy and work on your defense. Pushing out from last is extremely difficult to do. You need to figure out how to get this going. Nice pyro work by E. I do agree with this pyro is going to do well. Flyboy is getting some stickies on the point, preventing the cap time from going down. And it does get the kill there on Thompson's teeth. Lightspeed Breach is throwing people at the point right now. They're like, we can do it. Both medics are down, and looks like Yamalama is going to respawn first, but he has nobody to heal, unfortunately. I think when this failed, I think one person should have ran back to get heals from the medic. Yamalama does connect right now with Thompson's teeth. But Isaac Waller is well ahead. But I guess there's no real rush because Isaac Waller most likely will not be pushing out with his Uber. There's no real point in doing that. That's just a guaranteed way to lose. Soldier watching each door, each of the 2 doors, 3 doors. Setting some spam in. Flyboy gets a nice kill on Yamalama, so maybe they will push out with this Uber since they now have a good 20-30 seconds lead on them. Get a nice kill on Thompson's teeth as well, but Flyboy is really lit. Veggie Dog peeks out and gets killed by Dai. Doesn't even see, I don't know, he should have saw him through that window there. I guess he thought he was going to run on ahead. Veggie Dog was shooting stickies off the crate, I think, and then like he was just really obsessed with it. Hemsu is now on heavy. I guess he wasn't happy with how he was doing as a scout against Lightspeed Brief's Lightspeed scouts. And both teams are just waiting here. I don't know. I think Isaac should probably try to push out. If they can identify where the medic is standing, I think they should push in with their Uber and try to get a pick on that medic. If they can kill the medic with their Uber, they'll be fine. And then they might be able to push the point here. They must know that they are ahead because Flyboy got a really good kill, but ooh man, 3 down for Snail, so I don't think they're going to be able to push. Oh, a lot of pressure here by Thrillhouse trying to get Isaac to pop, gets one rocket, and I think they just splashed him a little bit because he barely got any damage there. So Isaac is going to stay calm and hold on to his Uber. Uber timing is a little bit closer now, so I don't think they're going to be able to push out. About 10 more seconds left until Yamalama gets his Uber. And they are building it as fast as they can right now, especially with a couple of people majorly lit. Alright. Snail doing a little bit better on these defense right now, spamming through the doors. Uber does come on in, only CMA is on the point. Big jump onto the point, and will they drop Uber to try to cap time? Pemsu is on there. It's getting shotgunned down, jump on the point. Oh, they trade. But Sniper and a bunch of random people are up, and E can't get there in time. Lightspeed Brief will sweep the Snails. Oh, ouch, that's terrible. So Snail will have their first loss, and they will probably go a little bit back to the drawing board, and hopefully they'll try different strategy for their next one. Lightspeed Brief, very, very excellent game. I think what really made them do so well is just the double soldier, double scout play simply outclass Snail's team, and Snail couldn't compensate it with any strategy. They just continued to try to clash head-on and counted on skill versus skill. In those cases, sometimes you have to bite the bullet and admit that the other team has slightly better players than you, and instead use strategy, try to find favorable, matchups, just collapse a little bit behind them and force them to push into you. That way you can get a favorable matchup such as 3-on-1s, 2-on-1s kind of things, and that will help you get your numbers up, allowing you to push forward again. The team with the better players doesn't always win. Alright, so we have a doubleheader tomorrow. It's gonna be, first off, it's gonna be the Uber Friends versus Fistful of Corn Dogs at 6:30. And then after that, it's gonna be Sharpest Knives in the Drawer versus Quack Fu at 8 o'clock. I unfortunately won't be able to cast either of them. Hopefully Pankers will be here, so you will have to tune in to the TeamSpeak to listen to him because he doesn't record. And yeah, till then guys, ciao, take care, bye now.